What's going on, you guys? Dwayne here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again with another live stream. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about hotel credit cards. Are they worth it? And that's going to be what I'll be talking about in this particular live stream. But hey, if you're new to the channel, my name is Dwayne, and on this channel, I talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Now, when it comes to credit cards, of course, we both know there are a lot of cards out there. And so I was like, well, let's see, maybe it's a new year. Let's see if maybe I can shine some light on hotel credit cards. If you're anything like me, in regards to my credit journey, there was some things that I just had no clue about in the beginning, and I was comfortable where I was. And I was like, man, credit cards, what's this about? A credit card with an annual fee? What's that about? And so hotel credit cards were kind of the same for me. I really didn't know where they belong and what I thought about a hotel credit card. But as I decided to continue to kind of grow this channel and grow in my experiences in regards to credit cards, I decided, you know what, let me go ahead and get a hotel credit card. Let me go ahead and get a card that allows me to earn points that I can redeem towards travel. And so I just basically got more open-minded about different types of credit cards as I progressed in my credit card journey. So, currently, I have two hotel credit cards, and they are both American Express cards. Now, of course, when it comes to hotel credit cards, there are a lot of different types of hotel credit cards that you can get. Of course, there are Chase credit cards that are hotel branded. There are American Express credit card that's hotel branded. And then, of course, there are other hotel credit cards that may be a Visa or MasterCard. So there's quite a bit of cards to choose from when it comes to a hotel credit card. Now, for me personally, I like hotel cards that allow you to choose between a wide range of hotels. In other words, they have a bunch of hotels within their chains of hotel. And I think that that's really, really important because it just gives you more options. It's like getting a store credit card that only limits you to one particular store. Let's say you got approved for a Home Depot card, but it's not a credit card. It's just a Home Depot credit card specific to Home Depot. It's not a Visa. It's not a MasterCard. So, of course, there are a bunch of hotel cards out there. When it comes to hotel credit cards, or even cards that allow you to earn airline miles and stuff like that, of course, I always want to encourage people to kind of get started slowly. And by slowly, I mean, don't go for a hotel credit card that has an annual fee of 200 and something bucks or $400 or $500. Start with a hotel branded credit card that is, no annual fee. And so once again, there are a bunch of cards out there. And one of the cool things that I like is I'm still learning about credit cards. I'm still learning what different cards offer. I know that a while back, I thought that maybe one of the best hotel credit card would be like a Marriott card. Of course, once again, there is a Chase version of Marriott Bonvoy card. And then, of course, there's American Express versions of basically the same card, right? And so people like to get into talking about how much points you can get and how much value you get out of this particular hotel card, like a Marriott branded card versus a Hilton branded card. And I've probably even mentioned that myself. But one of the things that I think is very, very important is that you really don't understand just how much any of that makes any sense until you get involved yourself. So this year, since it's still a new year, sort of, kind of, today is the 12th of January 2021, I encourage you guys to maybe start to look at a hotel card that you would be interested in. Of course, there's the World of Hyatt card, which is through Chase. A lot of people speak really highly of that card. I don't have any Hyatt branded cards, but Hyatt does have a lot of different hotels within the chain that you can choose from when it comes to, a hotel that you'd be interested in staying. Of course, there is Hilton, Hilton cards, of course, American Express. I do have a Hilton Honors card with American Express, and that card has no annual fee. I don't remember my sign-up offer, but it was probably like, I don't know, either 70,000 points or 80,000 points. I have seen for that same exact card, the Hilton Honors card with no annual fee from American Express, I've seen a sign-up offer of 100,000 points when you spend 1,000 bucks. Let me just tell you, that is an incredible offer. For just spending 1,000 bucks and getting 100,000 points, that is an incredible offer. And once again, this reminds me of the fact that it really has to do with your experience. A lot of people I've heard, talk about the fact that your Hilton points aren't that valuable. You don't get a big bang for your buck, but that's not quite true. If you have the ability to stay at some of the different hotels that Hilton offer, Hilton has within their chain, they have suites, like there's Embassy Suites. There are different types of hotel that provides suites. I think Hampton Inn also have suites as well. And I think Homewood Suites have suites. So even those 3 hotels that I just mentioned, of course, they're not the DoubleTree. They're not like the bigger, more fancy hotel that Hilton offers. But you can really get a big bang for your buck depending on where you are and where you're going to stay. You can get into a hotel without having to spend a whole lot of points. So that's a card that I think is very solid just because it's a simple card. There's no annual fee right out the gate, and you can get started with that card. Now, I do have, like I said, the Hilton Honors card. I also have the Marriott Bonvoy card with American Express. I think my annual fee for that card is $95, unless they raised it to $99. But that card is pretty decent. I don't know that they offer it anymore, to be honest with you guys. But I do get like 35,000 points every time I pay my annual fee. And 35,000 points, as far as Marriott is concerned, could be a nice night. It could be a night at a really nice hotel, or it could be, a night and a half, depending on how, once again, you decide to spend those points. So I think this is something that you should consider looking into, because a hotel credit card is a card that you can always find an opportunity to use those points. Whether you are doing a staycation, you're spending the night or a couple of nights in a hotel where you reside, or in an area where you reside, I think it'll be valuable, and especially if that card has no annual fees. If nothing else, sign up for the card. Make sure you're getting the minimum spend required to earn the points that you get for the sign up offer. And then just, that'll be kind of you getting your feet wet. And I think, in doing so, you'll kind of have a better understanding of hotel credit cards and just how powerful they are. So, hey, I just realized I've been talking for about 8 minutes or so. Make sure if you're watching, please give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. It helps the channel tremendously. If you guys are interested in learning about investing in the stock market, I did start another YouTube channel, which is called My Investment Journey. I'm going to go ahead and put the URL within the live stream right now. So of course, if you guys are interested in learning about how to start investing in the stock market and kind of documenting along with me or seeing my journey, that's the whole purpose of that channel. Once again, the channel is called My Investment Journey. But I have the URL right here in the live stream, so you guys can just click directly. If you're watching this back on the replay and you're watching the live stream back on the replay as well, you will have the opportunity to see that referral link and click on it and go to the channel and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell notification. So anyway, hopefully you guys are doing extremely well. I'm going to turn this heater off because it is heating. I hope you guys are doing extremely well. I'm going to jump into the comment section and see what's going on here in the comment section and see if I can answer some questions if you guys have any. It's really, really cool to do these lives. I see that I have some familiar faces in the live stream. But once again, I'm kind of curious, what are your thoughts on hotel credit cards? Do you have any plans on going down that road in regards to credit and finding out how these things work? I think you owe it to yourself to at least get your feet wet, at least try to get maybe one hotel credit card for 2021. As I'm thinking about it, as I'm talking about it, I realize I don't have my referral links in the description of this video, but normally I have my referral links in the description of the video. Once again, the cards that I have that are hotel branded is a Marriott Bonvoy card, that's an American Express card, and then the Hilton Honors. Now, of course, the Marriott Bonvoy does have that $95 annual fee. The Hilton Honors card, the one I have, has no annual fee. So if you are a little intrigued about getting a hotel credit card, I would say just start with a card that doesn't have an annual fee, just because it's easier for you to justify that. And if nothing else, get the card, meet the minimum spend, get the sign up bonus, and use your points. Spend them however you want. If you don't want to be frugal like your boy, you just want to splurge, then, stay at a really, really nice hotel. I mean, you guys could go out of town and stay at a really nice hotel. You could go out of the country and stay at a really nice hotel, or just a regular hotel as well. There's so many ways to redeem your points, and honestly, there's no right or wrong way as far as I'm concerned. Of course, you can always nerd it out a bit about being, super OCD about how to, get the maximum value out of your points. I mean, we could do that about everything pertaining to life, but sometimes, we got to just chill and just wing it, just chill and go for it. Just chill and splurge, which is funny for me to say because I've just started to be more relaxed in regards to splurging. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the live stream. The comments. Hopefully you guys are doing insanely well. So far my day is great. I woke up today, I worked out, I cleaned out my Honda Accord. This is the car that I will be using to drive Uber. I am going to get it washed and cleaned tomorrow. That was supposed to happen today, but I did a video earlier for the other YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded it yet. I haven't edited it yet, but anyway, so I think I'll start driving Uber this week because I gotta, start to make some money so I can use my Uber money to pay for my car note. Anyway, let me jump into the chat here and say what's up to you guys. Cinema Madness is in the building. What's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to see you. Cinema Madness is a channel member. He says Dwayne is back again. Hey, Seuss, what's going on, man? It's a pleasure to see you again, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by another stream. I appreciate both of you guys for jumping back on here since you guys were both here last night. We have Kenneth in the house. What's going on, sir? He says Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, my brother. You guys, it just dawned on me, like I might need to get another jacket. You know what I'm saying? I feel like since the weather's a little cool, all you guys have seen is this one little jacket, and it's just so comfortable. I'm just like, you know what? I got a t-shirt on underneath. I have this t-shirt that's super old, you guys. This t-shirt is from, I think, 2005. It's a shirt that I got in Canada, Old Navy in Canada, actually, and it says '05 on there. Down here on the bottom somewhere. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. Look, we got a stain on there. That's a bleach joint. We got a hole. We got a hole in the shirt. But yeah, I'm insanely comfortable. I'm chilling. Let's see here. Jesus says there will be when people lose their homes in 2021. Not exactly sure what that's about or what that comment is about exactly. Miss Haywood, thank you so much for stopping by. She says greetings from the Mitten State. I don't even know what state that is, but I appreciate you stopping by. I am doing these live streams from Houston. This is where I reside. So once again, it's always a pleasure to be in the building with you guys. Mr. Patel, who is also a channel member, says, my brother. Yes, sir. It's a pleasure. Says, finally a lunchtime live stream. Hope you're having an excellent afternoon. Yeah, man, I'm doing extremely well. I finally got back in the gym after about, I don't know, I feel like maybe 2 weeks of not being in the gym. Maybe not 2 weeks. That's a bit excessive, but it's been a while. And so I was really happy to get in there, have a good workout. Today is going extremely well. Thank you for asking. David E, what's going on? Says Happy New Year. Hotel credit cards 2021. What's up, Dwayne? Yes, sir, man. I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to see you in the building. Mr. Robinson, thank you so much for stopping by another stream as well. Says, hey, Dwayne, good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Says, again, hope all is well. Yes, sir. Everything is good with me, man. Everything is, you know, what's funny is like, it's not so much that everything is good as much as it is my perspective and how I choose to look at life and where I am right now. That has so much to do with my success and my headspace. Not, don't get me wrong. Clearly, I have days and moments where, you know, I have poor self-talk in my head and all that good stuff. But right now, I mean, those moments are so few because I'm so much smarter now through life experiences, and I'm choosing to be positive. So I'm doing extremely well, man. World Traveler, thank you so much for stopping by. Says, hey, Dwayne, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. We have One Traveling Diva says, hey, One Traveling Diva, thank you so much for stopping by another stream. It is a pleasure to see you in this new year, so I appreciate you very much. David E, man, congratulations again and happy birthday to you. You decided to jump in on a live stream on your birthday. Man, I hope you are having an incredible birthday. You did mention last night on the live stream that today was going to be your birthday, and I already forgot it just because I'm lame. But hey, congratulations to you, man. Happy freaking birthday. I hope you have an incredible one. Kenneth says, while watching your video from yesterday, I applied for a Discover It cashback and got approved for $2,000 with a bankruptcy in 2017 and closed on a home Christmas Eve. Mr. Newman, congratulations, bro. That's freaking huge. That is solid. Congratulations to you. I know that's got to be super exciting. I'm excited for you. You got some big things, man. You know what I'm saying? In Jamaica, we would say big things are going. You know what I mean? Which means big things are going on. So big things are going for you. That's awesome, bro. I'm excited. Thank you so much for taking the time to share that. One Traveling Diva says her birthday is on Saturday. All right, Saturday. I think that's January the 16th. Happy early birthday to you. I'm sure I probably won't be on here on Saturday, and I may not remember, so happy birthday to you. Happy early birthday, One Traveling Diva. Cinemadness says, I knew it. I still can't believe Elon Musk recently passed Jeff Bezos on being the #1 richest person ever at the moment. Yeah, you know, one of my friends sent me a video talking a little bit about that. Of course, I heard about it, you know, on the day it occurred. I don't remember how or why, but I'm sure I saw it somewhere. And that's pretty cool. You know, on the video I was watching today about it, he was like, yeah, you know, that's not necessarily something that he ever thought about or wanted per se, but he was like, it's cool. Now let's move on. You know what I mean? And I like that. I like that. He's just like so chill about it. Very, very sharp guy. Shoe Lady 64, thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you. Once again, you guys, if you haven't smashed a thumbs up in this video, please smash the thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I'm very curious to find out which hotel credit card would you want to get. If you can get any, which hotel credit card would that be and why? I'm just kind of curious. There are an insane amount of value with different hotel credit cards. I know that even the Hilton Surpass, is that the highest one? I'm not sure if it's that one or the Aspire, but I'm going to double check right now. But that card is a very, very solid card. Now, the annual fee is insanely, you know, it's insanely up there. But most of the times, cards, when they have the annual fees and they're insanely expensive, most of the times you can justify the annual fee. And I know that for me, let me double check which card it is. I just pulled it up here on the screen. Let me just share my screen with you guys so you guys can see that. Let's see. So we have scrolling. Here we go. This one has a $450 annual fee over here. Which one is that? I don't know which one that is. I see it here, but they don't have the the Aspire. The Hilton Aspire card, which has an annual fee of $450. Now, of course, you guys can see the different sign up offers right now. You have the Hilton Honors American Express card, which I will be doing a video on that at some point, just because I really like that card. And you have that. You have 80,000 points, which is pretty okay. Then you have the 130,000 points, which is not bad after you spend $2,000. And then, of course, you have the 150,000 points. Now, this Hilton Aspire card has a $450 annual fee, but there are some really, really good benefits there to that card. Now, I'm not going to go over that right now at this particular moment, but that is a very, very, very solid card. Let me jump back over here. We have Mr. Josephs. What's going on, man? Happy New Year to you, sir. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Thank you so much for stopping by. We have Jay Lewis. Jay Lewis says, hey, Dwayne, question. I have a year of credit history. I'm starting to get better credit card limits. Should I cancel secured cards with low limits, being that they're only a few months old? It depends. That's a great question. First of all, congratulations on getting better offers. That's always exciting. It depends. If the secured card is a secured card that is going to be promoted to an unsecured card, I would say don't cancel it. But if the secured card is a secured card that like has a fee attached to it, maybe. But once again, if the card graduates, I would leave it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no need to get rid of that card in general. And in a way, you're getting, you're going to lower the amount of available credit you have overall. Now, I understand it's a secured card, so you may not have a buttload of credit limit on the card because you did deposit that refundable deposit, hopefully. So yeah, it just really depends, and that's kind of what I feel about that. Mr. Patel says, hoping to get a hotel card one day. Not as familiar with them as I am with the airline cards. Only ones I know about is the Bonvoy cards and the Amex Hilton. Yeah, and once again, I mean, that's exactly how I was before I got the American Express Gold card. Clearly, I didn't know anything about redeeming points for travel and that whole deal. No idea. Had no clue. But I'm glad that I went ahead and started this channel. Starting this channel kind of forced my hand to be more open and to get into areas that I was not necessarily familiar. So I definitely hear you on that. On Top Living says, first time watching you live, but always watching your content. Keep dropping those gems. Happy New Year, everyone. On Top Living, thank you so much for the kind words. It's a pleasure to have you in the building live, and thank you for taking the time to comment. Marcus, what's going on, bro? Marcus says, what's up, Dwayne? Smack that thumbs up, everybody. Yes, sir, man. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, my bro. I know that we've been communicating via text, so it's a pleasure to see you in the live stream. Ulysses, who is a channel member, says, DoubleTree hotels not okay for the pocket. LOL. Yeah, I mean, but see, that's an incredible point. I feel like just about every major city, and not even every major city, but like places that have like a downtown, and have like fancy hotels, the hotel credit cards can be a way for you to have those experiences without feeling like you're spending your actual money, right? So yes, you're going to have to meet the minimum spend to get the sign-up offer for a hotel credit card. But once you meet the sign-up offer, you're going to have all these points. And so it's always a lot easier, at least for me, I think it'd be a lot easier for me to let go of those points and to have that experience at that really nice hotel in my city or even in another city. So yeah, I hear you on that DoubleTree. I don't think I've ever stayed. I know I've never stayed at a DoubleTree hotel. We had a guy when back in the day, I used to scorekeep. I used to be a scorekeeper at an indoor soccer facility, when I was like 17 and change, 17 up to like 20 something. There was a guy who was a referee and he worked at a DoubleTree hotel. And it's kind of funny. I want to say that he worked in the kitchen. I want to say he was a chef, but it's crazy because like this guy was super like not organized and just always kind of disheveled. It was weird, just like, really, you're a chef? But he was a referee and he would bring he would bring to the indoor facility, he would bring the DoubleTree chocolate chip cookies. I think it's like chocolate chip and oatmeal cookies from DoubleTree hotels, and I like that a lot. So it's funny, I don't think I've ever stayed there. I know I haven't, but I am familiar with those chocolate chip cookies. You know what I mean. Marcus says, it's better to pay full balance every month on credit cards or leave a small balance on the credit. It depends, man. A lot of people have said, I've heard a lot of different philosophies in regards to that. I think if you want to experiment, there's nothing wrong with experimenting. Certainly, maybe leave like $1 or $2 or something like that on the card. In general, I would never suggest for people to leave balances on their cards because, it's just interest involved, and there's really no reason, as far as I'm concerned, to have to pay interest. Now, please don't get me wrong. I don't want to act like I'm on my high horse and I'm above situations and experiences, right? Now, if you have a situation where you have to stretch your payments out over months, like, okay, cool, like you have to do what you have to do. But normally, if you are in a position where you're able to use your credit cards because you have the money in the bank and you're going to pay it off, like ASAP, then I would always suggest not having a balance on the card. Ms. Jess, thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you in the building. She says, sup, Dwayne? Yes, ma'am. It's a pleasure to have you. Ulysses says, I just substitute to your new channel. Thanks for subscribing to my new channel, bro. I really appreciate that. We have Points Blank Travel in the building. Rod, be sure to go to his channel, you guys. He has his own YouTube channel. He is also a channel member. Be sure to go to his channel, which is Points Blank Travel. Subscribe to his channel and support him. Be sure to click the notification bell. I think it's always important to get different perspectives from different people about maybe the same topic. You know what I mean? I feel like when it comes to getting someone else's perspective on the same topic, that we all grow and go in the right direction, in a positive direction. So be sure to go to Rod's channel and subscribe. Rod says, what's up, Dwayne and Credit Fam? I see you, brother, dropping those lunchtime gems. The World of Hyatt card is my favorite hotel card. Man, I know that I've definitely heard enough people talk about the card, and I'm super, I don't know if I should say jealous, but I'm jealous because I can't even experience it, and certainly not now. Maybe after another 7 years, I can circle back with Chase and kind of see if they'll let me back in their good graces. But I've definitely heard good things about that card. On Top Living says, I'm definitely planning on going down that road. Just need some insight on which cards are best. And of course, that's what I love about YouTube. That's what I love about the internet. That's what I love about the time in which we live. Man, you can find some information out there for just about anything that you're searching. And since you're on this wonderful platform, which is YouTube, certainly you'll find a plethora of people and information about hotel credit cards. Miss Dalton, thank you so much for stopping by. She says, yesterday someone asked about opening a high yield savings account with Amex. Does that help you getting good with Amex? Yes, it does. After 6 months, Amex will start sending you pre-approved offer. Miss Dalton, thank you so much for contributing to that dialogue yesterday about if it makes sense. I know that a gentleman, I think it was a guy, he mentioned in the live stream that he started with a savings account with American Express, and I mentioned that I don't know if that helps or not. And of course, I mentioned in that video that I was basing it on my own experience. So it's really, really good that you, continued that dialogue and decided to, chime in on this live stream to let us know of your own experiences in regards to that. That's actually very, very encouraging, because that's another way that people can establish the relationship with American Express and kind of get in there that way. Jay Lewis says, also just want to tell you thanks for everything. I watched one video in May with a 515 credit score. Now I'm at 761 FICO. Couldn't do it without your help. Jay, congratulations to you, my friend, for taking the time to apply information that you heard or saw. Congratulations, man. It's incredible how much of our success has to actually do with taking action. So I want to congratulate you for doing that, and as a result, your credit score is a lot better. That's freaking cool, man. Jesus says, I want that Amex will keep the light on. I hear you, bro. That's funny. Cisco, thank you for stopping by, says, I don't have any, but I'd love to get the Chase Hyatt card. Anyone know what is the minimum score needed for that card? And that's a great question. The whole minimum score thing, you know, I always kind of throw out 680 FICO score. Your score is part of the picture in regards to what is necessary to be approved for a hotel credit card, hotel credit cards, or just cards in general, right? Credit cards in general. That is a part of the picture. Of course, your inquiries is also a part. Your income is a part of it. But that's definitely a place to start. Okay, the mitten. Did you say mitten state? I don't remember if you said mitten or kitten. So thank you for clearing that up for me, Miss Haywood, Michigan. I did not know that. Oh man, we got everybody. Look at this. Oh, the mitt is Michigan. Okay, everybody helping me out. You know, I appreciate you guys. It's pretty amazing how I have continued to use the excuse where I'd be like, man, I'm not from here. You know, like I'm saying I'm not from here, like I'm not from the U.S., right? And then I'll be like, you know, I don't remember geography from school. You know, I really don't know exactly all the things there is to know about, you know, what state's located where. I don't even know all there is to know about my own country, Jamaica, which is real sad. We're not going to get into it. It's totally fine. I'm just letting you guys know I'm human. Veronica says the mid is Michigan. Sweet. Appreciate that. Big John, what's going on, bro? Big John says, what up, homie? Yes, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. Marcus says, what's the best hotel credit card for low credit scores or rebuild credit? Great question. I think when it comes to hotel credit cards, it has to first do with if you have a relationship with a particular credit card company, right? So, of course, I've mentioned American Express. I mentioned Chase. Do you have a relationship with them? Do you have a credit card with them? And so even though the score is possibly low, if you already have a relationship, if you have a relationship with one of those credit card companies, it may be easier to get a hotel credit card. The Hilton Honors card is probably a decent card to get. It's a decent card to start off with American Express, just because I feel like it's not some card that's just hard to get with American Express. So I think it has to do with your relationship as well. Points Blank Travel says, Dwayne, I have the Marriott Bonvoy Hilton Surpass and World of Hyatt. The World of Hyatt definitely gives you the best bang for your buck. 30,000 points for top tier Hyatt hotels. Cool, man, that's cool. That doesn't mean a whole lot to me just because I don't have the card. But you know, 30,000 points is not a lot of points. If I even think about how many points I get for my Marriott Bonvoy card every year, right? So I get the 35,000 points every time I pay the annual fee. So that's pretty cool. Very, very cool. And I don't really have a lot of experience staying in Hyatt hotels anyway, or even the chain. I don't even know like what hotels in that particular chain, to be honest with you. Mr. Patel says, I like the Amex Delta Gold, but here in Sacramento, Delta isn't a dominant airline whatsoever. Doesn't make sense to get it. United is big, but relationship with Chase is ruined. AA is only option now. I hear you. And see, that's a very good point that you bring up, right? Because it has to make sense to you and it has to be feasible. Of course, it's going to be smart for you to go with someone or a particular airline that makes sense for you and that may be popular or more common where you live. Now, of course, I'm sure Delta does fly out of Sacramento, but I get what you're saying. So yeah, you got to get in where you fit in, man. Absolutely. G Dobbs is a channel member and she's in the building. Says, hello, handsome. Nice to see you again. Thank you, Miss Dobbs, for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, of course. Mr. Patel says, when I'm in the proper position, I will apply for the AA card from Barclays, since I also have a bad relationship with Citibank, even though I paid that charge off. Yeah, I mean, you know, once again, a lot of things in life has to do with timing, and this is no different. So I hear you on that. Veronica says, my Hyatt card is definitely one of my favorites, and it helps you meet that Chase trifecta. Awesome, Veronica. Thank you so much for pitching into that conversation as about what card you like, what hotel cards you like for sure. Kenneth says Detroit in the house. We got another Michigan person in the building. I appreciate you, sir. We have Captain Obvious in the house. Captain Obvious says, would you recommend the Hilton no annual fee Amex? Absolutely. I think when it comes to different credit cards, and this is why I encourage people all the time, I encourage people, do your research, take your time. That particular card, the Hilton Honors card with no annual fee from American Express, right now the sign up offer is 80,000 points. Of course, if you try to see the same offer on the incognito tab on a private browser or private tab, the offer may be different, because I've seen that offer be 100,000 points for spending $1,000, which is a really, 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 really good offer. So part of deciding what credit cards to go with is being patient, taking your time to look at the different offers, even do research. You have to do the research to know that there are different sign-up bonuses out there. But one of the things that you can do that's real easy is to just simply look at the same offer from a private browser, right? Or a private, tab or private window. Pretty simple thing to do. So yeah, that's a good question. And I definitely think that card is worth it. Once again, it's insanely worth it to me because it doesn't have an annual fee, and no annual fee is all right with me. You know what I mean? Listen, guys, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. I see that we have 47 people in the house, so be sure if you have any questions to ask in the live stream. I would definitely love the opportunity to answer. If you haven't smashed a thumbs up yet, please smash the thumbs up in this video. I'd really appreciate it. Once again, I am going to plug my other channel. I just slapped it into the live stream. I do have another YouTube channel, and the name of that channel is called My Investment Journey. And you can type that into YouTube. You will see a video. I have a video titled My Investment Journey. You'll see my face on the video, so it'll be really simple to know who, if you're clicking on the right video. So be sure if you're interested in learning a little bit more or anything about the stock market, of course, I'll be showing my own journey. I'll be documenting my journey, and I think it's pretty cool. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, be sure to subscribe to that channel and click the notification bell. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Points Blank Travel says, my bad, bro, mentioning that Hyatt card, I owe you one. He says the Hilton cards are also the favorites for a lot of people as well, especially if they have the Aspire card and Diamond status. Sweet. Diamond status over my head. I'm sure I get the concept of what it would be, but I don't even know because I don't have that card. And it's easy to not educate myself on things that don't necessarily benefit me, air quotes, right at the moment. But I definitely will take your word for it. Absolutely. And hey, we got this good looking, handsome guy right here, plugging his other channel, which is My Investment Journey. Be sure to go to the channel and subscribe if you want to learn, or even just watch my journey in regards to the stock market, because I feel like I'm going to have some good things happen this year in the market and hopefully for years to come. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to start documenting this, and I'm sure somebody's going to find value from that journey. Mr. Patel says Delta does fly out of Sacramento. However, it only flies directly to Minneapolis, Atlanta, and Detroit. That is super lame. I would have to change planes in those cities. United and American Airlines has more direct routes to larger cities. Yeah, I mean, first of all, hate connecting flights. Like, I'm such a king, a princess, a diva, whatever you want to call it. I don't like connecting flights. I just want one and done. Just give me the nonstop. I'll pay the extra $50. I'll pay the extra $100, whatever. So I hear you on that. Mr. Patel says fares are also cheaper on other airlines. Well, yeah, of course. Delta definitely is on the more expensive side. I find that the Delta fares can be insanely expensive, especially if you're flying into a city that doesn't have a big Delta presence. Of course, I'm sure if you're flying into Atlanta, prices are going to be okay. I know that New York prices will be okay as well. I know that from experience because I had to go to New York in October of 2020. So that's a very good point. Our Keith, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you again. Says, currently I have the American Express Gold. What hotel card would you recommend? I'm always going to recommend a hotel card that doesn't have the annual fee. So right out the gate, I would always recommend getting the Hilton Honors because it has no annual fee. The sign-up offers is an easy one. You only spend $1,000. So I think that card is a good card to get right now. The sign-up offer, the 80,000 points, it's okay. I have seen 100,000 for the same exact $1,000 minimum spend. But since you're already in the American Express family, I would say maybe consider starting there. I think it's always okay to maybe not start at the bottom every single time, because I know, like for me with the Delta Gold Sky Miles card, I started with that card instead of the Delta Blue, right? But in this situation, I think it's okay to start with the Hilton Honors card and work your way up. Don't do a product change. Make sure you're applying for the next card up because you want to get the sign up offer. That's my 2 cents. Captain Obvious says, thanks Dwayne for the info, much appreciated as always. Captain Obvious, it is my pleasure, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate seeing your name and your comments in the stream. Ulysses says, how can you make video on YouTube? What do you mean, how can I make video on YouTube? Basically what you do for YouTube, you make the video. The easiest way is probably just to use your phone, right? Because it's pretty simple. If you have the YouTube app, you can literally use your phone to make a video. You can edit the video on your phone, through your phone, basically. Because when you start the video, you may not, be good to go right in the beginning. So you may want to clip the beginning off, right? But the YouTube app is a really easy way to upload videos directly from your phone. So you would just select the video from your photo gallery and then, upload that mug just that way. Cisco says, subscribe, notifications on. Thank you, Cisco. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Marcus says, when you pay a charge off on your credit report, isn't it hard to start fresh with the bank and credit card? Yeah, it's hard if you want to start with the same company that you just paid off the charge off. It is insanely hard, so much so that it may take you 7 years or 10 years to circle back with that particular company. But it's not impossible, and more importantly, there are other companies out there that's just as great. Like for me, not having the relationship that I want to have with Chase, yes, it absolutely sucks. But there are other great companies out there, such as Navy Federal, such as American Express, such as other companies, Bank of America, Citibank. There are other companies out there that you can have relationships with. Mr. Patel says, even out of Sacramento, San Francisco, there aren't any good flights on Delta. Los Angeles has many flights on Delta. Is the regular American Express Gold card a good travel card to earn points on? I think so. Absolutely. Especially since you can use those points on United. You probably can use those points any airline, really, because you could buy the plane ticket if you wanted. You could buy the plane ticket and then use the points, to pay for it. Or you can contact American Express directly and use your points to pay for the ticket. Of course, it's going to be a little more expensive to use your points than it would be to just buy the ticket straight up. But it's always an option. And I know you mentioned United, and using United. So that's an easy way. That's something that I know from experience as well. Of course, I have used United when it comes to traveling and when it comes to my membership reward points. So the answer to that question is absolutely yes. Listen, guys, if you have questions and you haven't already asked, please type them into the comment section because I will be ending this stream without more questions. So if you have any questions, I'd love the opportunity to ask. I'd love the opportunity to answer your questions. Otherwise, I'm going to end this stream. I think I'll probably make a video for my other channel here after I do this stream, just kind of maybe showing a little update as to what happened today in the stock market in regards to my portfolio. So once again, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. I know that we have a bunch of people that like to watch on stealth mode. Nothing wrong with that. Observe, learn however you learn. We have a bunch of different learners here and in the world. So if you have a question, though, please do not hesitate to ask, because that's the whole purpose of these live streams and to have these live interactions. I really appreciate you guys for watching the videos and especially the live stream today so far. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up, be sure to smash it. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please be sure to subscribe. Let's see here. That's funny. I'm reading Captain Obvious's respond to Mr. Patel. He's saying the Amex Gold has good point earning potential, but the annual fee, but the high annual fee makes you need to spend a lot of money on it to come out ahead. Maybe a no annual fee hotel card plus a no annual fee card might win on low spend. Yeah, very, very solid advice, Captain Obvious. Tara says, is there a difference between Navy Federal Amex and a regular Amex? Great question. There is a difference. Okay, the difference would be that the Navy Federal More Rewards American Express card is a credit card with Navy Federal. It is not a credit card with American Express. It's a credit card with Navy Federal, okay? Versus if you have the American Express Gold card or the American Express Hilton card, any card that doesn't have that's not associated with a bank other than American Express, it's an American Express card. There's a USAA American Express card. Well, that is an American Express card, but it's associated with USAA. Just like the Navy Federal More Rewards card, it is an American Express card, but it's affiliated with Navy Federal. So I wouldn't say that you have a credit card with American Express unless the card is from American Express directly. That doesn't mean that card is less than. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that that's what the difference is, right? It's like a partnership. Like there is a Credit One American Express card. It's a American Express card with Credit One. Just like if you have a Visa card with Chase, right? It's a Visa card, but Chase, it's through Chase. Or a MasterCard with Capital One. It's a MasterCard, but with Capital One. So that would be the difference. Dave Sincere, what's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Thank you so much for stopping by. Dave says, what's going on, everybody? Yes, sir. Happy New Year to you, man. I know that you got to be killing it. You got to be doing really well in the stock market, man. I have been plugging my little stock market channel, which is My Investment Journey. That's the name of the channel. And of course, I have slapped into the live stream the URL to that channel. So if you guys want to go and subscribe, you too included, Dave, if you want to go and subscribe to that channel, man, it would be an honor to have you in the house. Veronica says, Dwayne, what travel cards do you have? Travel cards, I have the American Express Gold, the American Express Platinum, the Delta Sky Miles Gold, the Delta Sky Miles Platinum. I think that is it for travel credit cards. Off the top of my head, that's what I think. Dave Sincere says, I just got the Chase IHG card and I'm seriously regretting it. Wow, interesting. Very interesting. He said it arrived last month. I started using, my score went down 63 points. Man, I don't know. That's kind of tricky. I'm not sure why the score would drop that much. That is quite a bit. Mr. Newman says, I wish I could get a hotel card maybe after inquiries fall off. That's definitely going to be a good time to consider getting a hotel credit card. One of the things that I think is important to mention to you guys is the fact that, like, when good things happen to your credit report, like let's say you got some inquiries that fell off, you know, you got your utilization down to a really low percent, please, please, please don't run out and apply for credit like the next week. You know, give it a month, give it 2 months, give it some time to make sure that it hits your FICO score before you apply for stuff. So I just want to make sure I mention that because I know some people get super excited and they just run out and apply, you know, oh, my Credit Karma updated and my score shot up. And like the next day they apply for something and it's like, my score was still low. You know, you get rejected and then you get the letter in the mail and it's showing you your FICO score is still in the dumps, right? Because it just hasn't updated yet with my FICO. Not my FICO, but FICO. Cakeology is in the building. Be sure to go to Cakeology's channel, you guys. Subscribe to his channel. Click the notification bell. This is another gentleman that does videos about credit, business credit as well. So be sure to go to his channel, support, subscribe. Cakeology says, love the early evening stream. Peace and love, man. Peace and love to you, my brother. It's a pleasure to have you in the house, man. Hope you're doing well. Your New Year's off to a great start. Knowing you, I'm sure you're doing really good. Dave Sincere says, however, I did leave a balance of 42% utilization on the first month. I plan on paying it off completely, but my score's been dropping ridiculous since getting this card. Man, 42% utilization though, I mean, that'll definitely do it, but 63 points, that is a lot of points. I'm not sure what's up with that. That is quite a bit of points, to be honest with you. I think I probably got some boogers in there or something, you guys. I'm like, what's going on here? Francisco, what's going on, bro? Says, hey, Dwayne, I noticed that when I pay my credit card after the statement ending date, my score is higher than when I use my credit card like a debit card. Cool. That is the beauty of this whole thing, right? First of all, you are aware, you're paying attention to your credit. You're paying attention to what happens when you use your card, how you use it, when you pay your bill. So congratulations to you for finding that out, man, and making it work to your advantage for sure. Dave Sincere says, I currently have 2 hotel cards, Amex Bonvoy, and now the Chase IHG. I want to get the Hyatt and Hilton, but I'm only shooting for biz versions from now on. Yeah, and that is another point to this credit card game. Man, there are just so many possibilities when it comes to, you know, getting different cards. You get personal credit cards, you get business credit cards, you get the sign up offer on the personal side, you get the sign up offer on the business side. Sometimes the business side even has a better offer. So that is freaking awesome. And that's a good point. Very, very good point. The Forbes, what's going on, man? It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Says GHIV is a good stock to get. And then you said, hello, credit fam. I don't even know what GHIV is. I'm curious. I'm going to look it up right now. Let's see. So GHIV. Nope, I can't type. GHIV. Gorge Holding. Okay, Gorge Holding. They don't pay a dividend. That's the first thing I looked at. I just pulled it up right here on what's this? Robinhood. Let me get my face out of here so the camera can focus. There we go. Gorge Holding. Of course, I can check that out and do some research on that. Okay, the last 3 months it's been up, so that's kind of good. Cool, man. It's a pleasure to have you in the house, my brother. Dave says, I've had a lot of activity in 2020. I have 7 new accounts total in 2020, 4 credit cards, and 3 unsecured lines of credit accounts. Yeah, you have. That's a lot of activity for sure, man. Ulysses, you're welcome, bro. It's my pleasure. Absolutely. Anytime I can help, that's always a good thing for me. Great. Okay, sweet. Listen, once again, guys, please, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you have any comments, now is the time and place. Be sure to ask. It's so funny. I know that in these live streams, in these videos, I tend to talk really fast. Maybe not really fast, but I tend to talk fast because I want to make sure that my pacing is good. You know, that's something that I'm always concerned with because I don't think that I talk that fast. When I come across people that actually talk fast, I'm like, dang, like what is it like for them to engage with people that talk slow? Because I feel like when you talk fast, you know, maybe your brain works a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying? When somebody speaks so slow, I'm just like, oh my goodness. But anyway, it's always a pleasure to serve and be here with you guys. I appreciate you guys sharing time and energy with me this afternoon. If you have any more questions, be sure to ask. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up, be sure to smash it. I appreciate you. Dave says, I'm grateful my scores were in the 815 820 range. Now I'm at the 752s, 750 to 760s. Yeah, but you already know what to do to get it right. You know what I mean? So there's no doubt that you're going to get that thing back up. But I hear you. I mean, that's a big drop, you know, to go from the 800s down to the 750s and 60s. I mean, that's a pretty big deal. So I could totally understand you feeling a way about it. I think one of my scores is like 734 according to Credit Karma, which, you know, of course I know isn't necessarily the most accurate, but at the same time, it definitely represents the fact that my score has dropped. I'm logging into my Credit Karma right now just because I'm curious. But yeah, right here, my TransUnion is not looking too good. My TransUnion is 734 according to Credit Karma, and then my Equifax is 771. But you know, maybe I have more activity reported on the TransUnion, which is why my score is so bad. You know, right now, just to give you guys a snapshot according to Credit Karma, right? Payment history 100, credit utilization 2%, derogatory marks 0, average age of credit 3 years 2 months. That's not very good. Total accounts 44, hard inquiries 10. So this is my TransUnion snapshot. Let me give you a snapshot of my Equifax according to Credit Karma. Okay, so Credit Karma, we go 100% payment history, 2% utilization, 0 derogatory marks, average age of credit 3 years 7 months, total accounts 44, hard inquiries 7. So yeah, I mean, I definitely hear you, man. That's a big drop. I feel a way about the 734. So, you know, I can understand a little bit. Mary Jane Lucas, thank you so much for stopping by. Mary Jane, what's going on? It's a pleasure to see you in the building. Says, hello, Dwayne. Your pacing is fine like wine. Thank you, Mary Jane. Your check is in the mail for those kind words. I appreciate that. One Traveling Diva, you too have a great afternoon. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you in the building. So thank you for spending some of your afternoon here in the live stream. Dave says, Dwayne, do you know if anyone else's credit has been super sensitive? I've noticed with people, any inquiry balance change has dropped scores heavily. You know, I've experienced it for myself as well, but I don't know. I mean, the good news is we know what to do in order to maximize our scores. You know, it would be a lot different if our utilization was insanely low. Like right now, right? Like my utilization is 2%, which is pretty good, right? But I do have a lot of utilization on one particular card, which is my Apple card, because I bought a lot of Apple products recently. So my utilization is pretty high on that one particular card. And that's one of the things that I've learned in 2020, that, you know, having high utilization on one card can absolutely tank your score. Maybe not tank it, but definitely it's going to bring your score down quite a bit if you have like 80-90% utilization on one card. So I think we should be confident in the fact that we know how to tweak and manage our credit scores, or things that will, you know, help our scores be higher. I think we should start to worry when we are doing what we know how to do to make sure our score can be at its maximum potential, and our score is still low. You know, that would be devastating. So yeah, I wouldn't even sweat it. Captain Avi says, thanks for the live stream. G on the stock market, sir. Cool. I appreciate you, my man. Oh, you said good luck. The G. Okay, I was like, G, what is that? Good luck on the stock market. I appreciate that. My journey has been anything and everything but pleasant. It's just now looking up. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I think 2021 is going to be exciting. I definitely have some better positions with stocks now versus when I was trying to do some day trading earlier on in 2020. Man, it's super strange that how different it would have been if I had just held some of the stocks that I had earlier in 2020. But you live and you learn. You know, I can't cry over spilt milk type of thing. So, you know, oh well, what can I do? All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap it on up. We have our Keith says, my Equifax score is always lower than TransUnion and Experian. Yeah, I mean, the differences between the credit score has a lot to do with what is reported to that particular bureau. So that's what it really has more to do with, is the fact that there's going to be more or different information on that particular bureau, which is why our scores are different in general. Big Boy 357 says, hey, just getting in here. Man, I'm just about to get out of here, but I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you taking the time to comment. Feel free to watch back this replay of this live stream about hotel credit cards and if they're worth it. Once again, I have 2 cards that are hotel cards, and I think that they're pretty good. So anyway, once again, I appreciate you guys so much. Please have an incredible day, an incredible week. If y'all don't see me again, but you will see me again because I will be doing videos this week. Points Blank Travel says, have a great rest of your day. D, good info, bro. Absolutely, man. I appreciate you, man. You have a good rest of your day as well. Are you doing a live stream tonight? Man, I'm curious. I know you do live streams on Tuesdays, I think. Nah, is that right? I don't even, man, I'm tripping. I don't even, maybe that's not right because I know Cakeology was doing live streams on Tuesdays. But I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much for stopping by as usual. Anyway, you guys, please have an incredible day, and I'll see you guys next time. Once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.